If your life ended tomorrow, would you feel proud? Reflection is powerful. Thinking about the value of your time reminds you to focus on what matters most. Every day, even small moments, are opportunities to grow, to learn, and to become the person you want to be. Today, we will gently explore this idea while you practice your English listening skills. This is not about pressure or fear. It's about awareness, small steps, and choosing to use your time wisely. As you listen, allow yourself to slow down, pay attention, and imagine how even a few minutes of focused learning and reflection can make your life more meaningful. Many people are busy every day, but they do not feel alive. They wake up early, do their work, scroll on their phones, feel tired, sleep, and repeat the same routine again and again. Days pass quickly. Weeks disappear. Years move silently. Life does not shout when it is being wasted. It whispers. If you never slow down to listen, you may miss it. Wasting your life does not always mean doing something bad or dangerous. Most of the time, it means doing nothing meaningful with your time. It means living without awareness. It means waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. Many people say they will start learning later. They will start changing later. They will start living fully later. But later is not promised. That is why today matters so much. Learning English is one beautiful way to respect your time. When you listen to English, your brain is working even if you feel relaxed. You are training your ears, you are learning new sounds, you are understanding new ideas. This is not wasted time. This is time invested in yourself. Even 5 or 10 minutes a day can slowly change your future. Many English learners feel afraid. They are afraid of making mistakes. They are afraid of speaking incorrectly. They are afraid that they are too slow or not smart enough. These thoughts are heavy, and they stop many people from trying. But mistakes are not a waste of time. Mistakes are teachers. Every mistake shows you what to learn next. When you make a mistake, it means you are trying. Not trying is the real waste. Listening practice is very important for learning English. When you listen, you learn how the language flows. You learn pronunciation naturally. You learn real phrases used in real life. You also learn patience. Listening teaches you how to stay present. Presence is very important in life. When you are always distracted, life passes quickly. When you are present, even small moments feel meaningful. Many people waste their lives by comparing themselves to others. They look at other people's success and feel small. They think they are behind. They think they are not good enough. But everyone has a different journey. Some people learn fast. Some people learn slowly. Both are okay. What matters is that you keep going. Progress is progress, no matter how small. Think about your future self. Imagine yourself 5 or 10 years from now. That future version of you will look back at this moment. Will they be thankful that you started learning? Will they be proud that you did not give up? Small daily efforts become big results over time. This is true in English learning, and it is true in life. Many people think a good life must be exciting all the time. They think it must be full of money, travel, and success. But a meaningful life is often quiet. It is built in small moments. It is built when you choose to learn instead of escape, when you choose growth instead of comfort, when you choose awareness instead of distraction. Learning English does more than teach you a language. It teaches you discipline. It teaches you patience. It teaches you confidence. When you realize you can learn a new language, you also realize you can learn many other things. This belief changes how you see yourself. You begin to trust yourself more. You begin to believe that change is possible. Many people waste their lives not because they are lazy, but because they are tired. They are tired of trying. They are tired of failing. They are tired of believing in themselves. If this sounds like you, be gentle with yourself. Rest is not a waste of time when it helps you continue, but giving up completely is how dreams slowly disappear. Listening to this podcast right now is already a good choice. You chose to learn. You chose to grow. You chose to use your time with intention. Even if you are tired, even if you feel unsure, you are here. That matters. Do not wait until you feel confident to start. Confidence comes from action. The more you listen, the more you understand. The more you understand, the more confident you feel. This is how learning works. This is also how life works. As you listen, your mind may wander. That is normal. Gently bring your attention back to the sound of English. This practice is also a life lesson. When your life feels confusing or heavy, you can gently return to what matters. You do not need to judge yourself. You only need to return. Some people think it is too late to change their lives. They think they are too old or too far behind. This is one of the biggest lies. As long as you are breathing, you can still learn. You can still grow. You can still choose differently. Learning something new keeps your mind alive. It keeps your life moving forward. Your life is not meant to be rushed through. It is meant to be lived with awareness. When you learn English, you slow down and listen carefully. This skill helps you in life. You start noticing how you spend your time. You start noticing what gives you energy and what drains you. Awareness gives you power. This moment is not wasted. This time is not empty. You are building something inside yourself, quietly and gently. You do not need to see results immediately. Growth often happens silently. As you continue listening, allow yourself to stay calm and open. Learning English is not a test. Life is not a test either. Both are journeys. Some days feel easy and some days feel heavy. What matters is that you keep moving, even slowly. Many people waste their lives not because they make wrong choices, but because they stop making choices at all. They live on habit alone without thinking about direction. Habits are powerful. They quietly shape your days, and your days shape your life. If your habit is to wake up and immediately check your phone, hours can disappear without meaning. If your habit is to listen, learn, and reflect, even for a short time, your life slowly becomes richer. Learning English can become a positive habit that anchors your day. It reminds you that you are still growing, still improving, still choosing yourself. Fear is one of the biggest reasons people waste their lives. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of being wrong, fear of starting again. Fear tells you to stay where you are because it feels safe. But safety without growth slowly becomes a cage. When you learn English, you face fear gently. You hear words you do not understand. You notice mistakes. You feel uncomfortable. But each time you continue anyway, fear becomes smaller. This lesson stays with you. You learn that fear does not mean stop. It means learn. Many learners think they must understand everything to move forward. But understanding comes after patience. Children learn language by listening again and again before they speak clearly. Adults often forget this. They want fast results. When results are slow, they quit. This is how many dreams disappear. A meaningful life requires patience. Learning English teaches you how to wait without quitting. Some people believe that motivation should feel strong and exciting, but real motivation is often quiet. It is the simple decision to show up again today. When you listen to English, even when you feel tired, you are training discipline. Discipline protects your future self. Your future self will thank you for the effort you make today. Purpose does not always appear suddenly. Many people search for their purpose and feel lost. But purpose is often built, not found. When you commit to learning something, you give your days direction. English learning gives structure to your time. It gives your mind a focus. Over time, this focus spreads to other parts of your life. You may feel that your life is ordinary. You may feel that nothing special is happening. But ordinary days are not wasted days when you use them with awareness. Drinking water, walking, resting, listening, learning, these simple actions can become meaningful when you are present. Presence is a skill, and listening practice helps you train it. When you feel discouraged, remember why you started. Maybe you want to communicate better. Maybe you want more confidence. Maybe you want more opportunities. Maybe you simply want to prove to yourself that you can learn. All of these reasons are valid. You do not need permission to grow. Many people stop learning because they compare their beginning to someone else's middle. This comparison steals joy and motivation. Your journey is yours alone. The pace that works for you is the right pace. Progress that feels slow is still progress. Stopping completely is the only real failure. Life often feels busy and loud. English listening practice can be a quiet space for you, a space where you slow down, a space where you listen instead of react. This calm space is important. Without calm, life feels rushed and empty. With calm, even difficult moments feel manageable. Do not think of learning as something extra you must do. Think of it as something that feeds you. Just like food feeds your body, learning feeds your mind. When your mind is fed, you feel more alive. When your mind is empty of growth, life feels dull. Many people waste their lives by waiting for confidence. But confidence is built by action. Each time you listen, understand, and continue, confidence grows quietly. One day you realize you understand more than before. That moment feels powerful. It reminds you that effort works. If you ever feel like stopping, remember that you do not need to be perfect. You only need to continue. Even returning after a break is success. Returning means you did not give up. Returning means your life is still moving forward. This moment matters. This listening matters. You are shaping your future with every small choice. Life does not change in one big moment. It changes through small actions repeated with care. You have already done something meaningful by listening this far. Many people start, but few continue. Continuing is a quiet strength. It shows care for your time and for your life. Time is the one thing every person shares, but everyone uses differently. Some people fill their time with learning, reflection, and growth. Others fill it with distraction and waiting. Time itself is neutral. It does not judge. It simply passes. What gives time value is how you live inside it. When you listen with intention, when you learn with patience, you turn ordinary time into meaningful time. Many people waste their lives by living only in the future or only in the past. They regret yesterday or worry about tomorrow, but life only happens now. Right now, you are listening. Right now, you are learning. Right now, you are present. Presence is a gift. When you are present, life feels fuller, even when it is simple. Learning English is not just about communication, it is about proving to yourself that you can stay with something, that you can grow slowly, that you can improve through effort. These lessons change how you see challenges. Instead of saying, I can't, you begin to say, I am learning. There will be days when you feel motivated and days when you feel tired. Both are normal. A meaningful life does not depend on always feeling inspired. It depends on returning again and again, even gently. When you return to learning, you return to yourself. Do not wait for life to feel perfect before you start living well. Life is happening now with all its imperfections. Using your time wisely does not mean doing more. It means doing what matters. Listening, learning, resting with awareness, speaking kindly to yourself, these things matter. One day, you will look back at your life. You may not remember every detail, but you will remember how you treated your time. You will remember whether you gave up on yourself or stayed patient. You will remember whether you chose growth or stayed stuck. These choices shape your story. Learning English may feel small compared to big life goals, but small choices are powerful. They build confidence. They build discipline. They build self-trust. When you trust yourself, you waste less time doubting and more time living. If you ever feel lost, return to simple things. Listen, breathe, learn one small thing. Simple actions can guide you back when life feels unclear. You do not need to fix everything at once. You only need to take the next right step. Your life does not need to look impressive to be meaningful. It only needs to be lived with awareness and intention. Growth does not need to be fast. It needs to be honest. Quiet effort is still effort. Gentle progress is still progress. As this episode comes to an end, remember this message. Your life is valuable. Your time matters. Each moment is an opportunity to choose learning over distraction, awareness over rushing, growth over giving up. Thank you for listening and for choosing to learn today. Keep practicing, keep growing, and most of all, don't waste your life.